There we go. We'll start on my main. It's probably better if I do it that way. It's good that they're doing the notifications in game now.
Yeah, that's nice. Although there was one message about the Frontier clash that would not go away for like 45 minutes.
Probably because it
was just
didn't.
permanently on your screen.
Probably because it wasn't done for 45 minutes. I don't know. Free achievements. Void Rig. It's 200, 400, 800. $1,200. 1,200 dark crystals in total. All the boxes look different now. Operation Streamer. Operation Streamer actually looks pretty good. But once I get Silent Wings, I think Silent Wings is all I'm gonna use for quite some time. The one from the Battle Pass. The samurai looking one.
Is it time?
Cobalt's still up, looks like. Yep. Packs haven't changed. Hopefully we get those. Looks like the top-ups have been fixed where they don't actually show its first purchase.
That's good. Do we have to update it all, or is it just pushed out live?
It looks like it was 2.0.2, so I didn't hop on until just now today.
I was staring into space.
Oh, that looks... Oh, we can abandon crew missions now.
I was really happy about that.
The quest page looks bigger too. And if you ever hit T, it actually pops up on the very bottom. For me, it says head to Hykros. This needs to be more that way. This needs to be over here. I haven't got any frame drops yet. That's a good sign. I'm assuming you mean the TwitchDrops from Terra? Because if so, good. Because I don't know how to do it yet. I don't know how to get my rewards yet.
Yeah, I never figured out how to get those drops. So I don't even know if they're that good.
Also,
Like worth doing.
I don't have RTX. I guess it's not supported with my computer.
Yeah, I've got Radeon, so
how
I'm
many
gonna miss out on that whole thing.
freaking days of playing, and now Vale gets into chat.
Wait, what?
My dude,
I've been here for like
games
20 whole minutes. I've been here.
days, and you don't hop in here. It's okay, man. Just tell me you don't love me. It's easier that way. I want these SR relic shard boxes, man.
We all do. We all do.
So all you have to do is watch one of the streams, including Souls here, and then on Twitch, under your account, select the drops menu, and there should be a thing to link your account in there. Well, that easy.
So, well, where do we go to find your stream link?
I will link it right now.
I also put it in the Tower of Fantasy text channel.
Yeah, which if you ever fucking checked.
I'm sensing some hostility coming my way.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Just some. Just a tiny bit.
We are not friends.
Everything, all of the text just feels bigger now.
Yeah, it is. They definitely inflated the UI a bit. Dude, I cannot shake the feeling that you're not playing this game on the 1650 max Q. You know what I mean?
Why is that?
Just I don't know how it looks
Yeah,
versus.
I currently have all my settings at low.
Mm-hmm. Can you enable the FPS counter when you get a chance? It'd be interesting to see what you get.
Sure. Once I load.
Wait. How do I connect? It's all in Chinese.
Hold on.
Are you talking about the Twitch drops?
The drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I did this
There
before.
is one set.
There is.
There's one set of drops that is Chinese and one set that isn't.
Yeah. So if you click on your Twitch profile token in the top right,
Yes.
click on drops, and then Tower Fantasy Vera version, hit connect, and that took me to an English page.
Yeah.
Where,
Okay, that's readable.
there you go.
My
Gotcha.
FPS is at a constant 30. It looks like.
Dude, there's no way. Hold on. There's no way.
I'm capped at 30. I have it forced.
Okay, you're
Change
capped.
the cap.
Change the cap, man. Bump it up to 60, and let's just see if you can hit it. Just for the gigs.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Kuma. Change it, please. Oh shit.
I was trying not to talk and eat, but then I was just like, no, you have to change it.
Right. 30 FPS. My eyes.
There we go.
I can, to be fair, like, I can only do fucking 90. This game nukes my graphics card. It just isn't playing well. I think you and I have the same one, Vale.
Now
5700.
you can see how
Yeah.
my frames are my FPS is doing.
Yeah, between 40 and 50
Sometimes
with some dips.
whenever there's like that right there.
Yeah.
Every so often it hits 24.
Jeez.
But
I'm gonna call us at 120.
I don't get a constant 60.
You tush, big baller.
Hon-
Yeah, you.
Honestly, I'm willing to cap my FPS at 45.
Yeah, I mean, try that.
So I click activate and it says no rewards available. Is that, did it work?
Yeah. You have to watch for the 4 hours, so.
Right.
But yeah.
I just
I think
wasn't
you're
sure if it connected or not.
Yeah, I think you're good.
As long as it's not overloaded, there shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, greetings, Executor.
And then your
We
Your
have
little,
successfully opened the
fucking
dimensional passage to the Vera region.
alternate
A squad
persona
from the
person
Executor
is not in the
has
corner.
been dispatched to investigate.
Yeah, it's because I'm in a
The
different
Vera
Discord
region
right now.
was under the
And I don't
jurisdiction
know
okay.
of High Croesus
how to
Is it
do
tied to
with
Discord?
back before the cataclysm.
I'm
A
doing
couple of years ago, Luke's squad
Stream
went to
Kit,
re-establish contact
Mhm.
with the area.
and what it
District
does
7
is you put a
has expressed
link
willingness to work with
into one of the
mission
stream
this time
scenes,
is to ask you to act
Mhm.
as Shirley's
and
guardian as you accompany
it pops
her to
up,
the Vera
like,
region.
Shirley is keen to find any
I don't
trace of
remember
the
how
plan.
I
You could save
specifically
yourself a
did
heap of
it,
trouble if the
because I did
locals
it
were
once
willing
and then
to
never
help.
had to do it again. I can
Shirley still
work
isn't fully
on
stable,
fixing
after all.
that,
We
though I
need
don't
someone
know
we
how
can
we'll be
trust to
doing
go
it.
with her.
I know I really shouldn't trouble everyone with this, but I just
Um,
worry about my brother so much.
a friend of mine uses something in Steam called VTuber Maker.
Well,
And
yeah,
they do that. That's a whole different thing. It's
Yeah.
like matches your movements and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't have a VTuber, I just have an image.
Mm.
Until we have the situation under control,
Also, I think that would put more
be sure to
pressure on my
exercise extreme caution.
PC, because it's another
Dr.
thing
Claire
that
has
needs to be
already
open.
calibrated the space
To render, yeah.
regulators, so
Quick question, how do you emote?
good to go at will.
How do you emote in this game?
Emote, hit enter and then plus, and then in the very bottom left should be the emote tile, and you can choose from there.
Making such a long distance jump is no easy task.
There's only like 5,
You
but
should prepare
it works.
yourselves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some frame drops as I open up Stream Kit.
Yeah? It hits like that?
Well, it's because I'm opening the browser.
Oh, that shouldn't even touch it. Interesting.
Weird window capture thingies.
Where? Dude, I'm gonna look up specific performance of your laptop in this game. Someone has to have done a video on YouTube. Like, you cannot be getting 1650 max Q performance unless I'm drastically overestimating a 1650 max Q.
It's slightly weaker than a 1060.
Right, which is why I think he should be able to handle full 1080p at the lowest settings at a 45 FPS cap.
I have noticed one thing though when I looked at the older 3D Mark scores, the ones more based off of DX10. There's like the 1060 scores like 12,000 and the 1650 Max Q scores like 7.
Yeah, but this is a DX11 game, isn't it?
I have no idea. I'd
Pretty
have to.
I'm pretty sure it's 11.
It might be 12 because ray tracing works.
Yeah, you're right. You make a very good point. Ray tracing works with this update. RTX motherfucking on.
Yeah, I think if I did it the way I normally do, since StreamKit does the entire voice channel, I can't just force it to be only me. Like my image would probably light up every time anyone talks. Because that's the only way I know how to do it. Or at least that's how I think it would work. But I could be wrong.
Oh shit, first video on the top of the list, 1650 and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Just like your configuration.
Sounds like a full-on desktop card though.
Yeah, it would be a max Q. But there shouldn't be, it depends on there shouldn't be such a huge performance difference.
I didn't actually
Like, it'll be there for
drop
sure.
any frames, by the way.
No, yeah, it stayed.
No, Rentero, how nice.
Hey man, I keep reminding people for my wife's stream.
Yeah, that's something I also notice. It's like someone told me at one point, it's like if you mute the Twitch streamer, then you don't really count as an active viewer.
Is that a thing?
What's the question? What am I looking at? What
That
am I
if you
supposed to-
mute the stream, it doesn't count you as a viewer?
Yeah. So if you mute the stream in the Twitch video player, it won't count you as a viewer. So you have to mute the tab that it's playing on. If you want to like cut the sound out, but still have your view count.
Yep.
I mean, the drops are going up for me.
No, yeah, it'll register that you're viewing it personally. but it won't register for Soul White's view count. It's sort of like a weird built-in counter to like view farming. You know what I'm saying?
Completely normal.
Interesting.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was
Oh,
worried that
Twitch being
second
Twitch.
transmission would have some unpleasant bugs.
We tested that
This place.
because
This is the Silver Coast
two of my other friends also stream, Shib and Sin, and we all tested it on their streams and on Stacy's. And
Well, this research
See if it goes up now that
in the north of the
I unmuted it.
But Mirori is not too far.
The only problem with not muting the stream is that echo.
Right over there.
Hearing myself talk as I'm trying to talk.
You can mute the tab.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, yeah. No, you're right though. The echo is super. Yep, number 3, you're right there. Bam.
Interesting.
Number 3.
Yeah, so he unmuted the Twitch stream and muted the tab to see whether or not your view count would go up. Yeah, so and it did.
I'm also gonna turn off Hema. Just be myself as I do the story.
I'm Eva.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the Silver Coast Research Station. On behalf of District 7, a warm welcome to you.
See, maybe it's just hike roast though, because you're getting a rock steady 45 right now.
Travel to Mioria headquarters as you please. However,
Possibly.
Technician Baru has
We'll see
detected
once
a
the
potential
cutscene's
space-time
over.
Fluctuation near the research station, which could possibly affect
For me,
the
Vera
global
is the
area.
laggiest.
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, I'd recommend
I don't know.
remaining
How's
hidden
your
until the fluctuation
5700
is
XT
resolved.
holding up?
Let me fire the game up and I'll tell you what my settings are. I get
I can't give a clear
a
answer.
steady 90, and I want to say I'm on balanced settings.
I'll be sure to let you know the second
I'll give you
I
specifics in a
have
second.
PS
It doesn't play as nicely with my graphics card as I thought it might. Like, there's definitely something going on there. I wonder if the Steam release might cause some subsequent drivers to smooth things out, you know? A response from AMD.
Do you think it's more stable on Steam?
No, I just think Steam will bring the popularity that might push AMD to do something about
Yeah.
making it run a little bit.
You know, I find it odd that Huma's actually here.
Gray space entities.
Yeah.
We should archive
Anyone else
So-
think that's weird?
Yep. They're Miroria's biggest
It is kind of sudden. I felt like it was.
Yeah.
It's like Huma's here, but the last time we saw her, she was in a cage
Right.
or a cylinder of some sort.
She got better.
Alright, so I've got
Apparently,
What
she
can
got
I do
better.
for you? Ask away, and I'll do my best.
I've got her at 1080p balance settings. In the advanced settings, everything is set to medium. Anti-aliasing is 2 times, and I'm locked at 90 FPS. I had it at 120, and I could hit 120, but I was also getting like a lot of crashes to desktop, driver crashes. So capping it at 90 seems to have stopped that. Like I said, it's not playing nicely. It's not just low FPS. There's instability issues, but then, like the last time we talked about it, that's sort of a thing with RDNA 1 that there are inherent instability issues with it that we're always going to be a challenge to write drivers for.
Yeah, I've noticed on every game that I play, like, it'll hit, 120, 144 FPS, but, like, you can see a visual, like, pause every, like, second or so.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Honestly,
just my version of the card.
It might be something else. I don't know. It might be your specific card or the game in particular.
I'm
What's up?
currently liking Eva's voice.
Liking what?
Eva's voice.
Oh yeah,
In
it's not
English.
bad. It's not awful. Sure. Her like speech pacing is a little off, but it certainly isn't whoever the like main Hykros boss His fucking English voice acting.
Yeah.
The dude is a robot.
5 years
It
ago,
is
the
atrocious.
Department of Science and Technology initiated a research
For her,
project
it makes
on the
a little
race-based
more
entity
sense because
ecology,
she's like a
codenamed
researcher.
Listener.
Like,
I'd
she's
suggest
just like
asking the
listing off
project leader,
information
Dr.
right now.
Clive, for more details.
Dr. Eva, we have a situation. The spatial fluctuations are greatly intensifying. It's a temporal anomaly caused by a powerful abyssal.
This shouldn't be possible. Buru, report to HQ immediately and request support.
I'm trying. The fluctuations are generating too much interference. We can't get a clear connection to headquarters.
Keep trying. Security close blast doors. Power force field. Activate security.
Is Mia fight?
Okay.
Oh,
Like
hey.
when you have her.
Well, Eva's not totally deadpan. She can bark.
The cause of this space-time fluctuation is a rare, powerful abyssal. Get ready for gray space entities assault.
Just, like,
But at present, we are unable to
does she
contact
disappear in
HQ
combat,
and
or?
request external assistance.
Who, Mia?
If they launch an
Probably.
Yeah.
assault, it would be catastrophic for us.
Because there was a mob attacking me, and then she like ran away, and then I heard like screaming.
Follow me.
I was like, is she fighting that thing?
System warning. Red alert. Red alert.
She,
All
she probably
non-combatants,
backs off.
Please go to the nearest safe zone
like-
and remain there until further notice.
So you can handle it,
Over there.
not be in the way.
The abyssal symbiosis. We have to hurry.
How come Mia can fly and I can't?
Because you're not good enough.
Clearly.
Oh, I got in the map and hit 20 immediately. 20 frames.
Like steady 20 or a spike.
24. Oh, around 24. It spiked to 20 as I loaded.
Okay.
I think the area that I was a solo instance area.
Some frame drops in like transitional spaces is not unexpected.
Several unstable space-timers
Mhm.
nearby, so this is far from over. Has communication with Miroria been restored? We
Your
still have
5700
no
lag
contact
in
with Miroria
Banjus.
headquarters.
No,
We can only
I don't
notice
get
the
any
contact
appreciable
with
lag
the
anywhere
report.
except when there's like 30 or 40 of us fighting a world boss.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Sobek specifically. Otherwise, no, I don't get any noticeable lag.
Try to bust out of here with Shirley and go get help from headquarters.
I do in Banjus early. At least I did when I was on like medium-high settings
It's the
at
best of the
120.
bad bunch. The all-terrain vehicle over there will get you across the desert in a flash. Be careful.
I could also be CPU throttled too. I don't have a gray one.
Yeah, I don't think you need a great one for this. What do you have?
Ryzen 3600.
Oh my god, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
No, there's no way this game is having that out.
I'm just going to make a image source of Faya and then put it in the bottom left. In place of not being able to do the other thing.
Okay. I mean, that is what it is.
Find I am. This one should work. Ah, that's huge. That'll do for now. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of 30 to 30 to 40-ish. I wonder if I can make my screen a little bigger. Oh, resolution is in Chinese. The one that I'm currently on is on Chinese. That's about it. Oh. 20.
I'm guessing the Chinese is for windowed mode or something. But I can't read Chinese.
I'll go with this. I think I also need...
I'm gonna type out a message in Twitch, and then I'm going to not Twitch, on Discord, and then I'm also going to reference what kind of FPS the UHD 630 gets in this game, and if that ends up more closely matching what performance you're getting, then I think you could be running the game on integrated graphics instead of your dedicated card.
Okay, I'm back. It killed my computer.
What happened? Your tweak?
Yeah, it just shit the bed.
Damn, dude.
I decided to make my screen a little bigger.
There was an early October driver. I don't know if you picked that one up. I did.
I think I did. Oh, I wasn't on 2.02.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I also had like a tiny update.
This thing
What's up?
handles so terribly.
I'm
I'm just trying to do circles. Like,
there were people complaining about that on the subreddit.
look, I think it's just as bad as the unicorn, but worse. This is why I use the motorcycle and the bird, because their handling is actually really nice. That's why I never used the unicorn for.
Oh, by the way, if you use the glove, it'll pop those orbs as long as you're holding the correct element.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah. I figured that out by accident.
Question is, where's the last orb?
Is it up?
That it is. Thank you.
Alright.
How long is that message that you're putting in Twitch chat?
No, not in Twitch, in Discord. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I meant Discord. No. I'm just repeating the message about lurking and muting, unmuting.
Bro, this ain't random shit in world chat.
Oh, wait. Were they talking about like writing it normally or writing it in the cutscene? Because writing it in the cutscene is so much better.
No.
For me, at least, I had to wait like a couple of seconds and then I could handle it pretty well. But like the first 2 seconds, I couldn't turn at all. It would just go straight.
Yeah, that was actually really easy for me. Oop,
I got
cutscenes
lost
are
the
still
first time through.
very laggy. For me, at least. I'm ready for the moment. Avengers, assemble! I had to. Also, Samir, put your hands on the fucking handles. Don't pull both your guns out. Come on.
Hold formation, executor.
The mirror things. Why be safe when you can look cool? That was a really cool cutscene to watch for the first time.
Was.
I was not expecting that.
I think it's really cool that they're fighting with us right now. Like,
yeah.
Like 2.0, Pepper's been fighting with us. You got all 4 of these. They're actually using how their weapons work.
I don't know. Samir didn't go upside down a single time. My immersion's broken.
Basic attacks, come on. Huma hasn't used her skill once. I'm not worried about it. I hope I can talk to them after. I really want to.
More gray space entities.
It's like, hey Samir, I've been texting you for like a week. You haven't responded, and you want to answer your fucking phone?
No, I just want to know how Huma's here. I'm pretty sure Samir or Huma can answer that fucking question.
I mean, once Samir had her fucking way with her, she let her go. It's a game. It's cat and mouse.
Wasn't that a different Samir? Right? Like, isn't there...
Well, there's
two,
the simulacra
technically 3.
Samir, which is
And
the
then
one
there's
that
the
you
OG
have,
one.
and then there's the normal one, which is here. Also, where do we go? Wait, when you start playing Nemesis, you just disappeared. Ruby taking a little tumble. You know, honestly, in the trailer, when I saw the whale, I honestly thought the first thing I'd see is it doing a beam from its mouth, but no, it fucking just eats the thing.
I think it would be really on the nose if they had it like... They had like some kind of little like gimmick where you could see like it buying red orbs or something. I don't know how they would work that in. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah. Moon looks so sad. People in the chat saying A1 Ruby is sufficient. I'm like, dude, you don't need any. A0 is fine.
Yeah. Nice.
You guys alright? I'm Lynn, from District 7. What's going on over at the research station? We lost contact here in Meroria.
I suppose you could.
A6 is sufficient. You don't need your wallet. You fucking troll.
And Pepper is helping with defenses.
Oh, that's
Lynn,
Cobalt.
It seems that the Abyssant has escaped into the space-time rift.
It was wounded.
Yeah, I got
and shouldn't be able to
Cobalt
attack us for the time
to
being.
A1,
The gray space
and
entities
I don't
around
think
the
I'm ever gonna
research
use her.
site,
So
however, still haven't been dealt with.
Ah, but she's there
Now, we'll leave the research station to your team. I'll
for
take
the
control.
future.
yeah, if I ever want to go flame,
Yeah.
I guess I could. I have
Executor.
King, so
Yeah, right. So I don't even have King yet, dude. So-
She'll be there for when you decide to A6er. Also, it pushed me out of the story when I wanted to talk to the rest of the crew, but so I couldn't actually get to talk to them. Unfortunate.
I don't think you can ever.
Yeah, I don't think so
boots you out
either.
after that.
It's unfortunate.
Okay, H series Intel CPUs are always mobile, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
They're the 45 watt variants.
that's what I thought.
Ooh,
So
the new
it's
chests
a-
are really cool too.
and the next question is a 1650 Max Q better or worse than just a 1650 mobile?
We're here, Mia.
Worse.
Worse?
16, the max Q just means it's power limited.
Disgusting. Okay,
Or, well, it's
I'm pretty
power
sure.
limit's lower. They're
Right,
both
right.
power limited.
Yes, I like Mia. Can we sit together?
Sure.
Damn.
Get on board with her then.
The gateway
So,
to Meloria?
I'm seeing someone with an i5 9300H and a mobile 1650,
What do you mean? Where are you, Quibi?
and they're pulling 55 FPS on Asperia at 1080p.
Let's get on board.
And what are the settings? He did show the settings. Here
I
we
can't tell you where you are if you're not in the chat.
He's got it on original settings 2x anti-aliasing. It's actually 720p, it's not 1080p, but that's still higher than what he's looking at right at this moment. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, man. You do your thing.
Oh no. That's just Quibi. Don't worry about it.
Just Quibi.
Quibbit kitty.
Yeah. Quibi is just like in the chat. It's saying, "Where am I?" I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. I can tell you that you're in my Twitch chat. That's about it.
oh, okay, you beat me to it.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I said I'd do it last night, but I didn't actually do it. I wanted to switch my emotes to having all of them free.
Tower of Fantasy and a UHD 620. Can you hit me with what resolution you have Tower of Fantasy set to right now?
1280 720?
1280 by 720.
By 800. Never mind.
1280 by 800, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This guy's looks the same as yours, so the resolution explains that. Come on.
Mr. Cowell.
Dude.
Do you know where Larson is, by any chance?
I am now reasonably confident you're not using your 1650 to play this game. So this
yeah, that does
UHD
kind of look like integrated graphics to me.
Yeah, this UHD 620 is pulling the exact same performance at the same visual settings that you have now. Or, well, roughly the same. I know a 630 is more powerful, but not
I
pretty
wouldn't
much
know
economy
how
of scale and all
to
that.
use my
We're all used to it,
1650 then.
however.
Yeah, how to make it your primary graphics chip.
Oh, is Shelly's
Yeah.
vacation?
That's normally a setting in the.
Panel, right?
I think you have to go into BIOS, don't you?
There is, you can use it, what do you call it? You can go through NVIDIA control panel and set what graphic card to use. You can force it to use the NVIDIA card.
You're right. So, up to you, man. Do you want to try and do that real quick?
Repair anything she can. I just hope she hasn't left
I'm assuming I
You
don't
don't-
have to get
Let's go.
out of the game right now, right?
You will
or
have to
stream?
get out. Not
It
the
would
stream.
not the stream, but you would have to get out of the game. And with the purpose of the stream being what it is, I don't know. Maybe we do that later, since it's functional now.
Yeah, maybe a
Yeah,
bit
no, I'm-
later when Curious decides to do my rolls. Because then I'll be streaming him rolling my rolls. Instead of the game, because he needs to get into my
Howell,
account.
does no one here in Vera need suppressors?
Well, yeah, of course it's spoilers, Clivy. I'm doing the story. I'm trying to get into Meroria.
Later on, one of our Archons came up with some tech that dramatically increases.
Should have put a warning in the title, I guess.
Warning, I'm
Spoiler
playing the
alert.
game.
Warning, I'm playing the new patch. Oh god. Whatever shall I do? I literally put Vera release.
Is that Lynn?
Oh yes. She is
It's like
quite
Vera
literally
released, but I'm exploring bandages today, so enjoy the stream.
Ahead is the District 7 headquarters. Please, this way to Archon Larson.
What? Why are you complaining if you've already finished the MSQ then? Quibi complaining to me about spoilers while already having finished. Oh yeah, that's right. I can claim my bygones now.
Add a dark crystal to the bygone reward.
Yeah. And then I can upgrade.
Where do the chests show up once you claim it? Do you have to restart? Or...
Claim what?
You don't restart it. Your level for bygone stays.
Yeah.
But other people probably are gonna try continuing to get their rank up higher.
Right.
Wait, what?
Were you talking about bygone?
Oh, no, the Twitch rewards.
Oh, Twitch rewards. That's something I don't know about.
No, I'm at rank 1 on Bygone. I got a pretty inactive scoreboard.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, rank 1 at 91.
Wow, that is very
Enjoy that while that
active.
lasts.
Yup. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's see, who's active this week? Level 21
Dang.
in 31 seconds. Level 11 in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Dang.
No way.
Lynn?
There are 3 active people
What are you
on this leaderboard.
Fucking ideal scenario there.
Cowell sent a message.
Hey, you'll at least
In
get
my own
fourth.
defense,
I'd be long gone otherwise.
Well, then.
no, I'm one of the
I'm
3.
grateful that you stuck around.
Oh, at least you'll get third.
Well, it was the
I'm pretty confident in getting first.
My help.
Oh,
This
that-
time
that-
around, unless
that's-
somebody jumps
that-
in at the last
That
second.
does require you to actually do Bygone.
So, if I have to
I have been doing Bygone.
How are you gonna make it
I
out
got it to
me?
91.
Yeah.
It's pretty new.
91.
VIP meal at Oasis.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I know.
Well, the food over there is good, I'll grant you, but
Yeah, what about my 91?
I feel like
What about it?
Chump change. That's what it's about. It.
That should
I have
suffice.
24 KCS.
ah, then we have a
Leave me alone. I've been playing for a week.
Yeah, I'm at 43k. All right.
These are two guests from
I'm
District
still
9. They have
under
a smart servant, Mia, with the
50,000.
damaged language module.
Dude, surprisingly, I am hard stuck on what 283 or something like that.
Where?
Really?
Yeah, I should have the stats to push farther. I'm doing something wrong, or my build isn't optimized as well as it should be.
Chocolate rolls?
I just can't. So I'm fighting enemies that are not grouping, so I can kill all but one of them.
I always hated that.
And then I don't have enough time at the end to focus the last one down.
Did you manage to max out Frigg's trait?
Not yet, not yet. So
Do that, you'll be able to easily get past. Probably, most likely.
I think you're right, man. It'd be an extra 6% damage boost plus the hyper body. So.
Oh, Mia's finally gonna get fixed.
In what regard?
What do you mean? There's only one regard that she's not fixed in.
Is it the part where they're gonna try and
She's
look at
perfect
me?
the way she is. What are you talking about?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
She even makes food for you.
So I have an even 50 blue chips left for the chests, and I just almost spent one and threw off the fucking even 50. And I have to let you know that's like a deal breaker. I'd have to stop playing the game.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think it's so nice that they added in. You can do 5 at a time.
Agreed.
Same.
It's like I didn't think they were gonna do that, but that is very nice.
Archon Elric has already informed us about Zeke. I've sent someone to investigate Miroria's travel logs.
And we can also do Void Rift and Frontier Clash Hard on in sets of 3.
He's most likely doing his best to stay under the radar.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Larson, could
Wait, what? How's that work?
Yeah, I saw that.
So
on
if
there.
you have all 3, you can do it once and then open the rewards for all 3?
Yeah,
Yes.
before you go on, it'll give you a prompt. It's sort of like how when you open a chest, on how many keys you want to use.
Is it? Holy shit! And it's no more difficult than it normally would be.
No, I don't think so.
It's just faster.
Yeah, yeah.
Worth.
That's cool. I mean, I don't have 3 charges built up, and I don't know when I'll next have 3 charges built up. But
Also, when I do get Ruby, does anyone want to do one of the new geos? If we can. Wait, can we?
We can't. Need to be 75 and cap is 72.
yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, I wish, man. You telling me? Like, I looked at the damn thing. It's 125% frost damage. It's staring me in the face just to fucking cuck me. Sorry, is your stream marked mature? I should have asked that before opening my fucking mouth. That's another F.
I wouldn't know. I don't remember. Well, it's not like it's mature, but mature things can be said. So I didn't know what to put. I don't know. I don't remember.
I mean, this ain't a bathtub stream, so.
Yeah.
Or a hot tub. Sorry. Big difference.
You're talking about Amaranth?
All of them. Just the entire just chatting section.
But they're marked mature though.
Yeah. Sometimes it makes you think you're on a different website.
Yes, it does.
I just love watching like big streamers think that they're gonna get in trouble by being on that side of Twitch. It's like, wait, I feel like I could get in trouble for this, and yet it's on Twitch.
I gather that doing it is like kind of always flirting with disaster, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that that's a thing on Twitch now.
Our 2 guests are strangers here.
I feel like it was a better kind of community without that, but too late.
You'll be responsible for the Executor and Shirley. Please ensure that suitable accommodation is found for them in Miroria.
No need to worry. Everything's already arranged. After such a busy day, I'm sure you two must be tired. Let's go see how Mia's doing, and then I'll take you to your accommodation.
2.1 is going to be a nice update, but 2.2 is probably going to be like the next huge update. In
apparently Frontier Clash. Yeah?
Yeah, like...
Okay.
I don't know how much 2.1 added, but I do know how much 2.2 added. Like, I know there's like the underground area for 2.1, but 2.2 has the rest of Meroria and all the extra mini games, the DJ area, the theater,
Doesn't seem like it's
all those sorts of things.
serious problem. Maybe try something a bit more complex.
Not to mention racing.
Shelly, Shirley, Shelly, Shirley, 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 Shirley. Shirley, Shirley, Shirley. Come on, Shelly. That's too difficult.
Shirley, Shelly, I can't even do that.
Even though I'm not particularly familiar with this model of smart servant, I reckon there can't be much of a difference with our smart droids.
Whoever they put for Shelly's voice actress, can definitely do tongue twisters, probably.
No need to worry. I'll let you know immediately if there's any progress. I promise.
She did it enough times to get it down. Because I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to say Shirley, Shelly, and then switch it up over and over again.
I'm just a bit surprised.
Well, I think is the case with a lot of voice acting, they just have them do it like a few dozen times.
Well, yeah.
Allocations of food, water, and energy.
But even then, it's like tongue twisters are not easy.
20 years ago, our scientists attempted to fashion a better environment for the people here through extensive geoengineering. They were this close to succeeding before the appearance of the Abyssant derailed everything.
Abyssants caused this inhospitable desert?
Abyssants destroyed many ecological stations on the surface, forcing us to stop our terraforming project. Not just that, but many natural ecosystems were also damaged, resulting in an even worse situation than before.
I haven't seen any, haven't heard any issues with the voice acting either, so they've definitely done better with that since 1.0.
It's definitely worth a visit if you're interested.
Well, that's
I think I only saw one subtitle that was different from the voice acting so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad.
At the very beginning.
Not sure. Is that just a translation thing, or?
Well, at the very beginning, our character said something different from one of the subtitles. But what I was talking about is some of the lines just not being said, just muted characters.
Some people complain about overlaid audio.
Timing and the cutscene.
Yeah, I heard overlaid audio during like the very first one with Pepper, but I haven't heard it since.
That's what people are complaining about.
I'm pretty sure that it's a pretty easy fix, maybe? I don't know.
I am no game dev.
I'm finally in Meroria.
Nice. Are there as many mirrors as they said?
Well, I don't have RTX, so I have no idea.
I have RTX, and yes. Everything's
a mirror. Pretty sure it turns stone walls into mirrors.
Pretty much.
Ooh. I like how we can see the other characters from the story inside the taxi. That's a nice touch in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think. Oh wait, nope, never mind. I took it to the right spot. Well, there's definitely mirrors because I thought I was gonna fall off the map for a second, but it was just a mirror that I was stepping on.
Yeah, that freaked me out the first time. I definitely jumped over it.
I just ran over it because I remembered at the last second. It was like, oh wait, this is fine.
Well, I just got one shot by some random animal.
God damn.
Good job.
They keep putting blue chip chests outside the fucking out of bounds where I can't go.
I don't even bother with going for those things anymore. I just claim and then don't go towards the area where they are. I don't get the full rewards, but I get reduced rewards. Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. They're giving out whatever one of these new currencies, so Myra or whatever. Mira.
Yeah, that's your gotcha palm.
The Omnium beacons do?
The blue triangular.
Oh,
yeah, the blue
I thought you were talking about beacons. I was like, oh, okay.
No.
Is there ever a reason to do Omnium beacons?
When you're out of time to play and you still have vitality and you want to get something.
Yeah, it's also good for experience.
And once you accept them, do you get like somebody else's that you can go hunt down, or is that just chance?
I don't think it's one. It's not one for one. So
yeah, it's not.
I've done one and I got that once, so I have no frame of reference.
I did like 6 one day and I got 3 that I could search and return.
Yeah.
Somebody put theirs out in the middle of the ocean and it really pissed me off.
Yeah,
because I didn't have any ice weapons at the time.
People can do that with Meryl's 4K trait, because you can just walk on water because everything turns to ice underneath your feet.
All I had was at the time I had what is it? The Terminator, and so I would have to get in the turret and shoot one, and I had just enough time to hop to the next one and shoot that one. And I got it about halfway to where the beacon was, and then I just gave up because it was so dumb.
Formerly the home of High Crest District 7, Maroria's main buildings were constructed in 2657. It has several working districts, including residential, science and research, industrial, storage, etc. Most internal infrastructures were not fully completed as of 2664. After the Cataclysm, Mororia accepted about 90,000 survivors from Vera. In the next few decades, Mororia has undergone several reconstructions and expansions, and the current population of Mororia numbered 57,000. Spacetime engine developed by the Hikers Institute of Omnium Application was officially put into use in 2662. Spacetime engine model installed at the top of the Vera Tower of Fantasy in the MK2 model. Its main structure was damaged in the Cataclysm, and it was gradually dismantled in the following years. This is a 1:10 scale replica made based on the design drawings. That thing is fucking gigantic, then. Among the gray space.
Wait, so
oh, go ahead.
The Vera one is 1/10 of the size of the one in the main quest.
Like I'm in like a museum of sorts.
Oh, okay.
And they have.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
There's like this orb with things poking out of it, and it's 1/10 the size of what it actually was.
Interesting.
1-to-10 ratio. Among the gray space entities, there are advanced creatures called abyssins. Abyssins have a unique ability called their field, which they use to influence the area where they are fighting. This ability also affects inferior gray space entities within range. A special tissue structure called Crystamax forms in the bodies of some powerful abyssins, and it's believed that their field ability is related to the existence of this Crystamax. This is the first abyssin that was confirmed to be killed, so it is recorded as number 001. And it's dead. Oh wait, I could view all of these. It's just those 3 are the only ones I actually need to view for the story. Oh my god, this book is so much stuff. I'm reading it all.
So much lore!
I'm gonna start from over here. Hello, Stanley. Year 2567, humans set foot on Vera for the first time. A city settlement called Meroria gradually forms the mineral-rich area of Vera. Year 2656, Hykros assessed that it would be necessary to build a tower of fantasy in Vera to ensure the smooth progress of Project Prism. Year 2657, the construction plan of the Vera Tower of Fantasy was launched and Hykros District 7 was established. Year 2664, the Cataclysm broke out. The energy released by the Cataclysm affected Tower of Fantasy number 7, irreversibly destroying the components of the tower. To this day, Vera Tower of Fantasy, the 7th tower, has not recovered its functions. Year 2666, the Cataclysm led to the extinction of many creatures in Vera, which made Vera's already fragile ecology deteriorate rapidly, turning the surface to desert in a short period of time. Meroria's functions were disabled, and a large number of people couldn't continue to survive on the surface. Year 2667, Hykros District 7 in Meroria started to accept Merorian refugees. At the same time, temporary management regulations on energy supply, material allocation, population control, and other aspects were promulgated. Year 2680, Meroria was reaching its internal resource carrying capacity limit, and the streets of Meroria had become less safe due to the increasingly severe shortage of resources. As more people began to consider the possibility of surviving on the surface and proposed to improve the environment of Vera, the idea of returning to the surface gained traction. Year 2685, the Environmental Restoration Project was officially proposed. It would gradually restore the overall ecological environment of Vera by installing many pieces of environmental monitoring equipment on the surface to carry out systematic God, I keep fucking that word up. Ecological restorations in key areas to support the terraforming plan. Wayne, the incumbent Archon of Meroria back then, spearheaded a series of related supporting projects. Year 2689, the Environmental Restoration Project was officially launched. 2692, the installation of the supporting equipment for the ecological restoration reached 95% completion. 2695, the Environmental Restoration Project achieved progressive results. Some areas of Vera became habitable, and some residents of Meroria moved out. 2698, Wayne resigned as the Archon due to poor health and was succeeded by Harunobu, who continued to implement the environmental restoration project. 2701, gray space entities emerged. Assault from these unknown creatures damaged many monitoring stations on the surface and forced the project's suspension. 2703, Abyssin emerged. Mankind was not able to withstand these lethal gray space entities. Year 2704, Devourers emerged. The Abyssin threat could not be dealt with, and the restoration effort officially failed. Mankind retreated back to Meroria and relied on force fields to fend off the entities. The ecology of Vera was worse than ever. 2710, District 7 and 9 formed a partnership. Number 9 sent the Mook Squad to Meroria to provide Omnium technology. I'm not even remotely done. That was just one wall.
Ding.
3 years later.
A large creature that is found everywhere in Vera. Its head is covered with strong, bony armor. Oh, that's what that is. Siren. Large creature that is found prefers to act in groups. And this giraffe thing is a gentle herbivore that can make high-pitched cries. A perennial herb spotted throughout Vera. Mature leaves are red, 10 to 15 centimeters wide across the middle and 8 to 10 centimeters at base with finely serrated edges. It is edible and has medicinal value. It's undergoing a propagation program right now.
Daze is helping it grow.
A highly ornamental tree that has leaves that come in 2 colors. It is resistant to light salinity, drought, and water humidity, and has great anti-air pollution qualities. This tree was almost going to be grown everywhere in Meroria due to its beautiful shape, but the greening project was forced to stop due to the cataclysm. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, there used to be a very wide variety of flowers in Vera, but they've since been reduced to very small amounts.
Ding.
Bushy and fleshy shrub. It is named after the bright red flame-like petals. Light-loving, drought-tolerant, and suitable for growth in neutral or slightly alkaline soil. Now I'm curious what this guy will say. So now these guys are also getting similar. Throughout history, the people of Vera have been both super hardworking and strong. Okay, that didn't help at all. Thanks, Stanley. I'm gonna keep to the outside wall for now and then work my way in. In 2701, Squad P7, who was responsible for exploring the underground cave area, reported that the squad had encountered an unexplained temporal anomaly in the Z605 cave, after which the squad lost contact with the surface. The Meroria security force then sent a number of armed expedition teams to the area to initiate a search and rescue. The camp of Squad P7 was located, but the squad's personnel failed to be found. The search and rescue team recovered...
They did.
Yeah. The search and rescue team recovered the remaining exploration data. One of the video records showed that the squad's advanced personnel were attacked by an unknown creature, which was identified to be the gray space entity, Crawler. This attack was the first ever recorded contact with a gray space entity. The environmental transformation plan was proposed in 2685 to resolve issues such as the growing population and shortage of resources. I'm glad that they translated all of this. I didn't think that there was going to be this much to translate. Like, they literally have a museum of the past of Vera and Meroria in here. Wayne, the incumbent Archon of Meroria back then, spearheaded a series of related supporting projects. Under the plan, it was proposed to install many environmental monitoring pieces of equipment on the surface of Vera and carry out systematic ecological restorations in key areas to support the terraforming plan. After the first contact incident in 2701, the environment transformation plan was forcibly terminated as many environmental monitoring stations on the surface were destroyed by gray space entity attacks. A huge group of interconnected stone pillars, the first settlers who arrived in Vera from Ida named it the Golden Rock. The Yellow Rock Desert, where Meroria is located, was also named after it.
But these double gold nucleus drops are just spoiling me.
What do you mean? From the stream?
There's some in Meroria that just dropped 2.
Oh, damn.
There's like a
Nice.
bunch of them.
That's sick. About it.
A rock that was similar color to clay that is formed out of dehydrated cement clay. It softens easily and expands after it is immersed in water. Barely deforms and has extremely poor anti-slip stability. The terracotta has weak resistance to weathering, often formed in low mountains and valleys due to erosion. A rock that is cemented by round gravel. Its material components are mainly rock debris and only contain a small amount of mineral debris. The interstitial materials are sand, slit, and clay, or clay and a chemical precipitation material. A rock formed by metamorphosis of carbonate rocks and sedimentary rocks. The different colored minerals and impurities contained within the rock form different patterns. Usually crimson mixed with russet is its predominant color. An ore that emits a gorgeous fluorescence under special lighting. Possesses a property that causes it to emit fluorescence when exposed to ultraviolet light. Commonly used for collecting, decorating, and carving crafts. 360,000 special devices are used in Meroria to maintain its special balance. The suspension detection system keeps Meroria in the air to effectively prevent the collapse of Vera's strata and keep the city safe from gray space entities' attack. Hey, some lore on why Meroria is floating. Relying on the technology from the period of the Old Federation, Meroria built a defense force field to defend against the gray space entities. Through continuous energy supply, a special energy shield that neutralizes the energy of gray space entities can be generated to resist the impact from the gray space entities. Due to the desert climate of Vera, the Department of Science and Technology has installed a large number of photovoltaic generators to provide power for the operation of Meroria and its defense force field. Because of the continuous impact of the gray space entities on the defense force field, the wear and tear of the power generation device is increasing. The special materials used for making said power generation device is currently in short supply, and plans to find energy alternatives are already underway. I have now finished with everything on the outside, now for everything on the inside.
Museum's probably why it took so long.
Right?
Just the museum itself.
It's like, oh, we're putting a museum in. Damn it. This means we have to hire more translators. Okay, fine. Push it back by 2 weeks. That's fine. We'll call it good.
With the implementation of the environmental transformation plan, the research and development plan for the new all-terrain vehicle has also been put on the agenda, and their Jerboa all-terrain vehicle is one of the direct products. The Jerboa is a light, single-person vehicle with a built-in mini anti-gravity engine in the car body. Due to its simple structure, easy production and maintenance, and fairly stable performance, mass production of the Jerboa started soon after its prototype passed testing. It is widely used by surface exploration teams and for migration purposes. Suppressor. A T3 experimental suppressor, the prototype of which was completed in 2662. Long before the establishment of the first Tower of Fantasy, the research department of Hycros had conducted in-depth research on ways to deal with omnium radiation, and had successfully developed multiple ways of portable personal omnium protection equipment called suppressors. However, none of the suppressors under development at the time had passed the application test before the cataclysm broke out in 2664. To cope with the threat of omnium radiation caused by the cataclysm, Hycros assessed all of the suppressor projects it was researching, and chose to adopt the direction of the T3 as the main R&D direction, as it had the most stable performance among the projects. Over the next few years, it gradually distributed this suppressor to the surface exploration teams. Oh, this next thing is, it looks like the 2.1 symbol for the next area. The prototype anti-gravity engine was developed by the Hycros Institute of Omnium Application. The first mass production models were put into service in 2689 to replace the old thermally driven engines. After a series of subsequent improvements, various lightweight anti-gravity engines have been widely used in various types of flying vehicles. This is a 1-to-1 scale replica based on the design drawings. Interesting. This looks like a suit. A first-generation, single-person omnium protection equipment that was produced after the cataclysm. It was improved from the SP-60 omnium protection suit and can now effectively reduce the impact of omnium radiation on the human body. The first SP-77 protection suits passed the safety test in 2670 and were distributed to surface expedition teams in large quantities in the following years. These reliable protection devices helped us get back on Vera territory. As of today, all SP-77 series protection suits have been replaced by the SP-85 and the SP-90 series protection suits. Omnium storage devices, which were common before the Cataclysm, provided a stable and efficient supply of Omnium and were widely used in various types of Omnium equipment and machinery. This exhibit is the fourth type of Omnium Reserve, which was produced by the Hykros Industrial Department in 2661. According to the Meroria management regulations promulgated after the Cataclysm, all Omnium Reserves must be handed over to Hykros for unified management and deployment. Piece of broken shield material that was once used as the outer protective shield of the Vera Tower of Fantasy. The Cataclysm of 2664 caused severe damage to the Vera Tower of Fantasy. 40% of the tower's structure and components were repaired and replaced in the following years until around 2678. So it took 14 years to fully fix it. 2656, it was verified that the orbit of the comet Mara might have been offset. For the stable operation of Project Prism, a place in Meroria was proposed for the construction of Tower Fantasy No. 7. Despite a significant number of people voicing concerns about the construction of the Tower of Fantasy, the construction plan for Tower of Fantasy No. 7 still ultimately launched. After the Cataclysm in the year 2664, the District 7 of Hykros issued a temporary management regulation, which covered various aspects such as energy supply, material deployment, and population control. According to the regulation, a total of about 57,000 survivors who had taken refuge in Meroria were forced to move to the environmentally harsh surface, and most of them did not hold out until the Mirror Palace was reopened for immigration. On February 8th, 2695, this version of the management regulation was revoked. In 2667, when an exploration team explored the underground Karts Cave, recorded as number Z059, it found out the cave led to a mysterious huge underground space with many underground rivers. The leaders of Meroria instantly took this information seriously, as the Omnium radiation levels were still high on the surface of Vera. To alleviate resource and population problems in Meroria, the plan to build a second underground city was added to the agenda. The plan was officially implemented in 2668 after the completion of the early construction work. More than 20,000 Meroria residents were transferred to the second city. Even now, planned expansions of the second city are still underway. To investigate the mysteries of gray space entities, Meraria's Department of Science and Technology and Security Force launched a research project codenamed Listener to analyze the truth of gray space entities and find ways to resolve the gray space entities crisis. In 2708, the Department of Science and Technology detected the call signal from Asperia's space-time. In 2710, the Vera Asperia spacetime docking channel was established, and for the first time since the Cataclysm, Vera has made contact with another region. Let us welcome the Mook Squad from District 9. Their contributions to Vera shall be remembered by the people of Vera. Hope Town, settlement number 27, was the largest and latest of the series of settlements established under the Vera terraforming plan. According to statistics, there were about 10,000 permanent residents in Hope Town before the Cataclysm. After the Cataclysm, an exploration squad of Meroria re-arrived at the former site of Hope Town. According to the various records found there, some survivors survived after the Cataclysm, until a few years later when the supplies were eventually exhausted. A diary left by a survivor named Kay, Margaret, indicated that there were people who eventually tried to leave Hopetown for a new shelter. But beyond this diary, there no further records of said people were found. Inscription: in memory of all victims of the cataclysm, we shall remember the past and remain vigilant for the future. In the year 2670, the Meroria archives were built, which incorporated all kinds of information for visitors to view. The Song of Vera is the song of the brave city. Founder of the archive, Lekarich. Abyssant Crystamax, number 006, harvested from the Abyssant Harvester in 2709. This is a 1-to-1 scale replica created based on a physical sample.
Does anyone want to do the new dimensional trial?
Sure. Like, want to wait until I'm done here? Because I'm almost done.
Sure, yeah.
Sweet. I like lore. The egg of an unknown gray space entity species have been neutralized to make it harmless. Collected at the bottom of the Z061 Carscape by the Surface Exploration Team in 2709. Security Special Forces case number MSEC-G. I'm not saying that whole fucking line. Registration date July 20th, 2701. A gray space entity that has the appearance of an arachnid creature and can move quickly on a flat surface. Its origin is unknown. Wait a minute. Nah. I think this is the creature from 2.3. Have you guys seen the 2.3 trailer?
Nope.
Or the live stream? There was an egg that you pop by like giving it things, and I think this creature is the 1-to-1 of what that is based on what it looks like. Looks interesting. Security Force case number, registration date, same date. Mantis-shaped basic gray space entity that excels at traversing difficult terrains. Security Special Forces record number July 24th, 2701. An octopus-like gray space entity with the ability to float. Origin unknown. In 2681, Hykros District 7 restarted the Spacetime Engine project. As this project had unpredictable safety issues, Hykros built the Silver Coast Research Station far away from its headquarters in Meroria. Several Omnium-related research projects other than the Spacetime Engine project were also moved to this research station in the following years to avoid potential Omnium disaster risks.